बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। आईपी एड्रेसेस की क्लासेस में हमने कहा कि क्लास ए, क्लास बी, क्लास सी, क्लास डी और क्लास ई आईपी एड्रेसेस है। ठीक है। क्लास ए, we have 1 byte reserved for the net ID and 3 bytes are reserved for the host ID. In class B, we have 2 bytes for the net ID and 2 bytes are for the host ID. In class C, we have 3 bytes for the net ID and 1 byte for the host ID. So if we understand that what is the start of the class A, class B and class C. So if it is in binary, so it will start from 0, it will have 1 0, it will have double 1 0. Clear? If we check in the decimal format, then the class A will start from 0, it will end at 127. Class B will start from 128.0, 2 octets, and will end at 191.255. The class C will start from 192.0.0 and will end to 223.255.255. Class D 224.2239 and class E 240 to 255.255.255 and so forth. As I said, the class D and class E is not for the ordinary use. It is used for the group addressing and for the multicasting. And class E is used by some of the research organization for different types of network experiments. So in class A, we have 16 million hosts, whereas the networks are 126. In class B, we have 65,000 hosts and 16,000 networks. So on every network, 65,000 hosts are possible. In class C, we have 2 million networks, where the number of hosts on every network is 254. So, as per so in class A, it is used when we have a limited number of the networks, but the number of hosts per networks are too much. For example, if I say Zong, Wateen, Warid, Telenor, Jazz, Ufone, they are providing the internet addressing. They are providing the internet services where the number of hosts are too much, are very big in numbers. So for them, then it is recommended to have the class A IP addressing. Class B, you have a total number of 16,000 networks, but per network 65,000 hosts are allowed. So it is used for such a networks where you have to have a big number of hosts, but also the number of networks are more. In class C, there are 2 million networks possible where the number of hosts per network is 254. So for a small network, it is recommended where the number of users is comparatively less, then class C IP addressing is used. Now look at class A. So as I said, in class A, here in this diagram, you see that the first bit is always 0. Clear? So in class A, you see it is always 0. And starting from 0.0.0 up to 127.255.255.255. So if we convert the network part only to the binary format, so it will be like this: 0, all 0, so 0 and so forth. Class so 1, so 0 and 1, 2, so 0 and 1 0, 0 and 1 1 and so forth. And 1 to 7 is 0 1 1 1 1 1. So this is for class A. So the bit for the net ID is 0, ranging from 0 up to 1 to 7. Possible networks 1 to 7. So 1 up to 126. 127 is reserved for the loop back address. So it is not normally used. It is used, for example, if your PC has a default loop back address, so it is 127.0.0.1. So it is reserved for the loop back. The number of possible ways of the host, so 24, 0.0.0. So at 3s are 24. So 2 power 24. So this is the number of users, where is the number of variable bits. Now, there are the public IP addresses and the private IP addresses. So normally, the IP address in the range 10.0, 10 dot, it is reserved for the private IP addressing, and rest are the public IP addressing. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the public IP addresses. 10 is reserved for the private. Then 11, 12 up to 126. Again, 1 to 7 is reserved. So keeping in view that the 10 series with the net ID 10, it is reserved for the network address. So it is not routable, private network, sorry. So it is not routable over the internet. So if you make different networks in class A, so only one network of the private is possible in it, because 10 the net ID, only one octet is reserved. So 10 series, so only one network is possible as a private. But if you require two private networks in class A, then it is not possible. Just one network is possible in it. Although the public networks up to 126 are possible. So if we subtract one more, then 125 networks are possible in it. So these are some of the technical discussions, and such questions may be asked in the paper also, in the Cisco papers and in the university exam papers also. Division, they can two-step division. That okay, two-step by the way, be as a point. One step to kana 5% because the book na okay.
5 minutes kana alta khali page number 82 no 87 88 89 bas.
That is over the point can be.
No bas soli kam.
3 page una ulika. 5 question ulika kan akape ke metali kali.
To bas yo page son
no 3 page. 3 pages, ठीक है? अच्छा, अब in class B अगर आप देखें, so the class B is starting from 1 to 8 and it ends up to 191. So 2 octets are reserved for class B. So the number of possible networks are 16,000 and the number of hosts per network is 65,000. Now in class B, the first 2 bits are 10 and the rest are changeable. And because this octet is also with the net ID, so 2 octets are reserved for the class B. Now in class B, if you have the number of possible networks, so 2 power 14, because 10 is a fixed, it is unchangeable. So 8 plus 6 is equal to 14. So 2 power 14 is the value over here. And the number of hosts 2 power 16, so 65,000 almost. Now in class B, there is a private class of the IP addresses. It is 172.0 up to 172.255. It is a private range. So in this, the first octet is 172.1, 172.2, 172.3. So the number of private networks up to 254 are possible. So if you have multiple private networks, so you can use then you can use the class B IP addresses, but class A, only one private network is possible. Whereas in class B, up to 254 private networks are possible. The total number of networks are 16,384. But these are the public plus private. But the private 172.0 up to 172.255. So this is the range for the private IP addressing. So if you have more private networks, then you are recommended to use the class B IP addressing. Now, let me tell you that this type of networking is used where you have up to 16,000 private networks. Sorry, 16,000 total networks. And if you have 254 private networks, it is usable and it is workable. So for a medium range a network where you have an enough amount up to 65,000 users, it can support. So if there are 254 private networks, so every network may contain 65,000 hosts per network in a private, other than the public. Now, as I told you that the public IPs cannot be assigned without the consent of the IANA. But the private networks can be assigned inside a production lab, of course. But these private addresses are not routable over the internet. The public routers do not allow the routing of the private networks. They only allow the routing of the public IP addresses. So if you give a private IP address to a network, it will not be able to access the internet without a router. So the router has two interfaces. One is assigned to the private network and one is assigned to the public network. For example, if you have the DSL that you deploy for the internet at your home, it has two interfaces. One is connected to the internet, that is called the public interface, and the other one is connected to your private network, that a PC at your home, and that is called a private interface. So in that situation, this DSL device, it is a digital subscriber line. This is working as a router and connects your private network to the internet. But your private address is kept at the DSL device, and further from the DSL to the telephone exchange, the public IP is taking your IP address and connects to the public routers. Now looking to the class C. So in class C, it starts from 192. If you look over here, up to .0.0 to 223.255.255. So there are three octets reserved for the net ID and one octet for the host ID. Here again, you see the three octets are reserved for the net ID and 1 octet is reserved for the host ID. So by this way, the number of networks in class A, in class C is more, but the number of hosts but the number of host per network is less. So it is recommended in such a the geographical areas or for such a areas where the number of networks is more, where the number of hosts per network is comparatively less. Okay, let me. If as I checked my own cell phone, so at the moment my device is connected to Zong 4G. So let me switch on the camera for a while and let me show you so if you can see here it is but it is it is in the because it gives you the mirror opposite, but it is 10.6.129.85. So it is the class C, so class A IP address. So what I told you that the class A is used for such a networks where you have a big population of the network users. So if you look over here, we are using the internet. I am in connection with you through my cell phone, the hotspot, and the Zong is giving me the public IP. So let me access the, okay, let me share the entire screen over here and let me show you some of the things. I think the entire screen is shared now with you people. So let me write a CMD. Now look. These are the connection. Those are maintained with the network at the moment using the TCP lane. Clear? And so forth. So if I write here IP configure, sorry, TRACEROU trace route AUP lmscs.com, and let me access it. Trace RT. Clear? So if you look at this, so this is the hotspot. This is, I created a hotspot on my mobile, and this is the mobile hotspot IP. Clear? And now you see that 10.81.84.165 is the interface, the other interface address of the private network. So still it is the private network over the Zong office. Clear? And if you look over here, still it is running in the Zong router. So all these are the private IP addresses in the Zong office. So if we look over now, 59 is the public IP address. So after how many host I reach the public? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 6. After 6 private IP addresses, I reached the public gateway. So if you look, the Zong has purchased the class A IP address, public IP address. And this public IP address is distributed and can get, you keep it in mind, can get the network of the entire Pakistan, very frankly speaking, of the entire Pakistan. Because if you look over here, so the number of users in class A per network, the host portion. So 1,67 lakh users. Clear? And it is possible just by a single class 10 private IP address. So if you do have the Zong network, so with you also it will have a 10 series as I shown you in my cell phone. So this is very much important to keep this in your mind. Now let's come to the topic again. Now in class C, you have the networks with a big number. So possible networks, 20 lakh networks are possible. 20 lakh, approximately 97,000 networks are possible. Clear? But every network contains only 256 users. So what it means? That it is recommended for such an areas where you have a big number of networks. So per network, you have less amount of users, up to 254, because 0 and 255 cannot be used. So these two are not usable. So 01 up to 254 are the usable. host addresses. Now again in this 192 series is the private addressing. So 192.168, 192 as I assigned in your lab class, 192.168.1, 192.168.1.2, 192.168.1.3, and so forth. So this was from 192 series. So the 192 series is the private addressing. So there is a big number of private networks possible for you people. So in my mind, I couldn't see that there may be such an organization which may require a big number of such a big number of private networks and limited number of. Yes, it may be possible. For example, if you are you have the banking sector, where a bank has many branch offices located at different geographical position. For example, Allied Bank in front of the Abbasian University and Allied Bank in Kent. So there are two branches of Allied Bank in the Kent area. Then in Dabgari Garden, in the city area, more than 10. So I think then in such a situation, it is possible that you have a big number of the private networks, but every bank do have a limited number of hosts ranging from 1 up to 254. So the class C addressing is recommended for such an organization. Normally, when I'm teaching the CCNA classes and the labs, so I assign normally the IP addresses from the class C, but it is just by as per my habit. Clear? You can assign the private IP addresses from the class B also, which are mentioned over here, 172 series, and from class A 10 series. So inshallah, in the next coming lab, we will assign the IP addresses from the other classes also. But up till now, I didn't assign from the class B and the class A because we had not discussed the IP addressing in detail. But now we have discussed the IP addressing in detail, so we can assign the class B and the class A IP addressing also. And different networks can be made. So inshallah, in the next class, we will discuss how can you make two logically different networks. And I will prove that in the lab class also, that how the communication within a network is possible and how the communication without a router outside the network is not possible. So I will show you this also in the lab class. Okay. Now the question is how a network can be identified. For this purpose, we have the subnet mask or the subnetwork address. So frankly speaking, to understand it in an easy way, for class A, the subnet mask is the default mask is 255.0.0.0. For class B, it is 255.255.0.0. And for class C, it is 255.255.255.0. So if you find out to which network computer IP address belongs, so you apply an AND operation with the given subnet mask. So if this part, the result, is same for the two different hosts, So it means they belongs to one network. And this part is the host part. So based on this part, the router takes a routing operation and routes the packet to the specific network. But keeping in mind that these are the default subnet masks for the class full IP addresses. So in class full IP addresses for class A, the subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. For class B, it is 255.255.0.0. And for class C, it is 255.255.255.0. Clear? And when we get an IP address, for example, if it is an IP address, so it is converted to the binary format, and the binary format of the subnet mask is taken. So if the result value, that is three octets, if they are similar for the two different IP addresses, it means that both of these are belonging to the same network. That both of these are belonging to the same network. And if these are changed, so it means that they are belonging to the different network. So I think this is clear to you now, if you can understand me. समझ आ रही है? किसी से मैं पूछ रहा हूं, अगर कोई मुझे जवाब दे तो।
सर समझ नहीं आ रही।
नहीं समझ आ रही? क्लास
सर इसकी
A
समझ बिल्कुल भी नहीं आई सर, ये जो अभी लास्ट में
सर आप ये अब कहना सर वो नेटवर्क ज़्यादा स्लो है सर, वो आवाज नहीं आ रही नेटवर्क की क्या?
आपकी वॉइस भी ड्रॉप हो रही है सर साथ साथ में।
रिकॉर्डिंग में कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना, वो मैं आपको
सर चलेंगे।
नहीं सर
जी जी
अगर तुम मेरी आवाज सुन रहे हो तो मुझे अनब्लॉक कर दो।
सर मेरी आवाज सुन रहे हो?
नहीं मैं सोया हूँ, मैं अभी ये वाला।
हेलो सर।
Important in achieving the associated generic goal. तो जेनेरिक प्रैक्टिसेस जो है, आपका कोई भी जेनेरिक गोल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का, ठीक है, किसी
सर आपने अपनी आवाज म्यूट की हुई है सर, आवाज नहीं आ रही।